All right, we are live everywhere. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Dr. Nicole Smith, nurse practitioner. I'm the founder of Antigravity Wellness. And if I'm looking back and forth, it's because I've got two screens here. One is with Facebook and YouTube, and the other is with Instagram because Instagram's a little different. Right. So today I'm going to talk about the services that are available at Antigravity Wellness. Now, Antigravity Wellness is a specialty service for perimenopause and menopausal women. I practice as a nurse practitioner in Washington State, but I also offer coaching services everywhere. So I've had clients in Alabama. I had a gal who was stationed over in Indonesia. So I take clients from all over, but the nurse practitioner side of things, like if we were to need to do hormone replacement treatment and things like that, that would be residents of Washington State at this time. I am looking to expand services into Oregon and other states, but at this time, it's Washington. So I do have, if you are on Facebook and YouTube, I do have some slides. If you are on Instagram, no slides, you just get to look at me talking. So hopefully that's okay. All right. So we're going to start off with a testimonial because I think that's the most important thing is to know what is these services even about and what are we looking to do for people. So this particular client said when I came to Nicole, I felt like it didn't matter what I ate. I didn't lose, but would only slowly gain weight. I felt like garbage all the time and I wasn't sleeping well. I was struggling to get my physician to help me with an action plan because my labs were all within normal levels for Western medicine. When Nicole looked at my labs as a functional medicine practitioner, she validated what I had been feeling. She helped me identify the inflammation in my body and solved my GI issues that I always associated with not having a gallbladder. This lifestyle change has not been overnight, but has really shown me how I can look and feel. Most importantly, she helped me to realize that it is okay to prioritize me. I'm worth making myself a priority to help take better care of my family. And for us women, isn't that so hard to do? I have not reached all of my goals yet, but I have made some great lifestyle changes that are allowing changes to happen slowly to ensure they are just that, lifestyle changes. I am so grateful for all that I've learned and for all the healing my body has seen. So it's more than just, weight loss is usually one of the things that women come to me for. We've got that central obesity that starts creeping on as we're coming into perimenopause and menopause. So that's one thing, body composition issues, not feeling so great, having low libido, having hot flashes, all of a sudden insomnia, changes in the menstrual cycle, all of these symptoms. And then even also on top of that, we've got adrenal fatigue, um, you know, tired and wired at night, can't get sleep, but then you're exhausted during the day and you need a nap, and or thyroid issues, hair thinning, nails thinning, hair falling out, these types of things they're all interconnected. So a lot of the times the root cause that we can find, it's either in the gut or it's related to stress or it's both. And inflammation starts in the gut. That's why one of the number one treatments that everybody gets when they come through the doors, virtual doors, is the diet. We really work on honing in on the diet with whole foods, and they're delicious, simple recipes to make, but they just make you feel so much better. So even, scale aside, and the scale does go down, by the way, but scale aside, you just feel so much better. Your energy gets better. Your skin looks better. I've had clients who were like really trying very hard to grow their hair. They're seeing with my super long red hair and they're like, oh, I want long hair. But they haven't been able to get it to grow past a certain, length. And then after a few months on the plan, their micronutrient status is improved to the point where their hair is growing like crazy now. So it's a good problem to have, right? So just some package options that I have available. Again, perimenopause and menopause, and I do divide the two because they are different. Menopausal women have different concerns than perimenopausal women, right? So we do have two different packages, but they're very similar in the way that they're structured. So there is, nurse practitioner services plus coaching, or there's just coaching. So the perimenopause and the menopause both have, their initial consult with a follow-up. includes labs and things like that. So we get into the nitty gritty of like what is actually going on, what has been happening with the adrenal glands, with the thyroid, and we do like the full panel of everything. We can look at gut health. We, might do a Dutch test, which is a dried urine test to see the metabolism of the sex hormones and what's happening there. Because that can also, even though the labs look normal, there can be things going on with the metabolism pathways that are causing symptoms. And we can address these things and turn these things around. So, offering all of these things to really get a good picture of actually what's going on. And then one of the primary things, honestly, that I do is I just listen to the woman and I validate the fact that she is having these symptoms. How often have women gone to the doctor? And I have had this experience myself, and I'm a provider. And you go to the doctor and you try and explain what's been going on with you, and you don't really feel like they're even listening to you. They're definitely not validating anything that you're saying. And they just kind of like brush you off, and they might give you a medication, and they might just tell you, yeah, well, just come back in a year for your follow up. And you're like, "Oh, are you serious?" Like, so that's one of the major things that I do is I just listen, and I don't have all the answers. I wish I did, and I can't be everything to everyone. I try and have a very comprehensive service that is very unique that I've never seen anywhere else, and I wish I had myself. So I'm like creating it for everybody else. And I keep, improving it as time goes, as I get feedback from people. Um, but that's one of the major things is just, being heard and being validated that, you are suffering and you do have symptoms, and you're not crazy. You're not crazy. And I've had this so many clients that say that to me. They're like, "Thank you for making me feel like I'm not crazy." I'm like, "No, you're not. Sometimes other people make us feel crazy, but we're not crazy." And then we have the Holistic Harmony, or the Renew Your Vitality menopause or perimenopause 12-week intensive program. So this is where I really get deep with people. That's the real combination of the nurse practitioner and the coaching program. We do full meal plans. You get a new one every 2 weeks, adjusted to what your needs are, your family needs, because we're women and a lot of us have families that we're taking care of. So taking that into account, I had a gal actually who was a single mom and working and going to school, and had 2 kids, and one of them was autistic. We made it work for her, and she was able to cook for her and her kids and get her kids to eat things they wouldn't normally eat. And they found out that they loved, like cabbage, which was like, really? Oh, okay, that's good. So there's a bit of like, we got to be open to some things, and it's a big lifestyle change when you go from eating whatever you want or not really knowing what to eat to learning this whole process. So the 12-week program has been really instrumental to getting people to the next level, to get like really solidified. And then from there, on the bottom of the screen there, Strong and Nourished monthly coaching membership. This is a program that I've been working on, since the beginning as well for the past 3 years, and just getting better and better at how I'm structuring it to really support people as long as they need me, basically. So in such a way that they're developing those skills to be independent, but still have the accountability that they need, and to continue the progress. Depending on where you're starting, 12 weeks is not going to be enough to get you to ultimately where you want to be, right? So, that's another thing we do is set expectations. So if we're looking to, let's say, lose weight, right? If we're looking to lose body fat, not just weight on the scale, because weight on the scale is not body fat, by the way. It's just your relative weight to gravity. It has nothing to do with body fat. So if we're looking to lose body fat, improve body composition, and maintain as much muscle mass or even increase it, because muscle is very healthy, it's very metabolically active, it makes you look sculpted and lean. And that's what we want, right, ladies? So losing body fat, we can expect to go for, like a 15 to 20% calorie deficit for you. And everyone's calorie deficit is different depending on their metabolism, their genetics, their gut health, so many different things. It's simple and yet it's complex, right? So we can expect to lose anywhere from half a pound to upwards of aggressive end is 2 pounds a week. And that's on average. That is not every single week too. weight loss is not linear at all, ever. Weight loss, like maybe the first week you might go down quite a bit because your inflammation is getting better because we are cleaning up the diet. It's not fat loss we're necessarily seeing within the first week. You'll have some, but there can be a lot of water weight that you lose. So if you lose 6 pounds in 1 week, you're not losing 6 pounds of fat. It's not even physically possible unless you're having liposuction. So setting up realistic expectations and knowing that we're not doing this just for a 12-week get fit and then we're off, to a wedding or whatever. It is a long-term solution for a life that you want to live. You want to be healthy. You want to be active. You want to have less pain. You want to have a humming metabolism and healthy hormones for as long as possible, right? So we're looking down the road and developing these skills and these habits and these routines that will support the lifestyle that supports the body that you want. And that is the key. That's the secret sauce right there. And that is what we give you here at Antigravity Wellness. So you can't see it on here, but I will do, I'll put it in the comments after we're done here. There is QR codes, and I'll put the links just to the services pages. If you would like to go see more about it, kind of learn more about what the services are, I have some more videos in there that kind of talk about that. And I will be putting together and launching this Friday a webinar to really go deeper into all of these things and also just give you guys a lot of really good information and hopefully some tactics that you can take. If this program isn't right for you, that's okay. But I really hope that you can still get something from this that will help you. I love it when I hear from people that, because I put a lot of stuff out on social media all the time. I've been doing that for years and years. And that's how have such a great community that I've cultivated there. And I'll see them and they'll be like, oh, Nicole, the thing that you said, a while back, I implemented that and it's just like really helped me. So it's just those tiny little things. Like it's just the seed that starts the ball rolling down the hill. And then all of a sudden you turn your life around, but it's not sudden, obviously. It takes time, but I just love that. I really, that's like my whole purpose. That's why I became a nurse. That's why I became a nurse practitioner. That's why I launched Antigravity Wellness. And it's given me the opportunity to do these types of things with you guys where I can share things. I mean, I've got, 20 years basically behind me that I'm trying to consolidate and give to you all in these small little digestible chunks that you can actually handle because it's a lot. I forget sometimes how much, I've gone through and all the things that I know. So, and then here's the other slide for the perimenopause services. Again, Stronger and Wiser Through Menopause, which is the introductory initial consult. And then there's a follow-up that we do for the lab review and all that stuff. And then the 12-week intensive program, and then the coaching services. And again, the coaching services are available anywhere in the US. Technically, I have gone overseas, but she's still a US resident. So anywhere in the US, menopause, perimenopause coaching services. And there's a lot of really great stuff in there that just will help you get on track with things. You still get access to my knowledge and all that kind of stuff to help you figure out what's going on with your body and how to best utilize the tools that we have to get you to where you want to be and continue to go in that direction. So, oh, my cursor stopped working. Let's go to the next page. All right. So that's probably it. So that is all that we really have for that then. I thought there was more, but anyways, okay. 7 out of 7. All right. So I am taking questions at any time. So if you watch this later on, you have any questions, you want to know more, I do a discovery call, which is free. And I just love to talk to you. I just want to help you. So if you have any questions, you want to do a call with me, I'm happy to do that. I will put the link in the comments after this post. Definitely, if you got something out of this, please like, comment, follow, subscribe, all the things. Share it with those people that it could really help. And I hope that it does help you or someone to just be a little bit healthier, live a little bit better. And if my services are something you're interested in, definitely contact me and we will get you on the schedule. All right. This will also be turned into a podcast. So if you are on Spotify, please go and find us there, Antigravity Wellness. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to talk about, the rest of the week. We've got things like diet, nutrition on the docket. So I'm excited to kind of dive into more of those details with you more. And if there's anything that you want to know more about, send me a message. I want to know. All right. Thanks, guys. And that one's done. Okay, bye.